Okay. And we ready to go here, folks. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day number 3 for the Open at Tallahassee. Terry Miller, the disc golf guy, along with the disc golf apprentice, Dave Muntean. I don't know. He's killing it, though. So hope you guys are enjoying the action. This is day number 3, of course, Championship Sunday, and we're going to bring you the final 22 holes. I'm not going to lie, it feels weird to say the final 22.
It does. But it's weird. We like being different.
Yeah, you do. Well, we've been treated to a couple of really nice days out here, and of course, the competition is everything we expected it would be out here this weekend. We've got JohnE McCray and Paul McBeth both at the top right now. McBeth with the 1-stroke advantage. We saw a little momentum shift, maybe even the last hole or two yesterday.
Yes, we did.
What was kind of your take as we wrapped up that round?
Well, you know, hole 17 is just one of those holes that's hard to birdie, but a few people took the birdie on that hole. We had a couple strong finishes yesterday. Yes, this is 22 holes, but so far 14 down is the hot round. And McBeth shot 12 down to get there. So the course has quite a bit of teeth in it, and we're looking forward to seeing if somebody can smoke it today.
All right, well, it feels like the humidity is up. Maybe that's all to be expected. I'm not sure, but it's warm and humid, and we're looking forward to it. Again, all 3 of these rounds are going to be released in post-production. In fact, Zach Melton and I did commentary for round 1 just an hour or 2 ago. So those are all going to come out for you guys. You can watch them in the condensed version. But in the meantime, Dave's going to run out and give you all the holes live right here on the Disc Golf.
And Terry, I just want to say thank you for letting me use your channel to do this. This is my first weekend doing it. I've got most of my rookie mistakes out of the way, so hopefully we'll have a good day today and we'll have a lot more fun.
I trust that we will. Well, everybody's been saying Dave's killing it, so again, time to hand things off, let him get to it. We'll see you guys out there in the fairways for 22 holes. Good luck, everyone.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks. All right, so we're sitting here on the practice screen right now, and we are watching Maddie Oram practice his putting. Tee time's at 2:00 p.m. Eastern time. We've got a little bit of time here and everything. So what we're going to do, we're just kind of mosey around a little bit, and I'm going to give you a little bit of scoop on what's going on today. Today we have Paul McBeth with a 1-stroke lead today over JohnE McCray, and 2 strokes behind that, it's Calvin Heimburg. Cameron Colglazier had a nice round yesterday, sneaked up on the lead card, and he is another stroke behind Calvin Heimburg. So we got McBeth at 21 down, 20 down is JohnE McCray, 18 down Calvin Heimburg, 17 down for Cameron Colglazier. So we're looking forward to all the action and everything that we're going to have for you today. I would like to say this is the 2019 Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We are on the final round number 3. It's a pleasure to be here. We're going to provide you with one full eyeball up in the players' business as close as we can get without getting too far up in their business, but we are going to walk around with them exclusively. Again, 2:00 tee time. The weather right now is a little bit cloudy. It's nice and warm. We don't think it's going to rain, although there's a slight chance for thunder showers, but we're not expecting and we don't see anything on the radar. I would like to let you know that this is the 3rd stop on the Sunshine State swing that we had between the 2 Disc Golf Pro Tour events in Waco, Texas and Jonesboro Open. Jonesboro opens next week. The first stop was in Brooksville, Florida 2 weekends ago, and Paul McBeth lit it up over there and stomped the competition with 3 consecutive course records on that over there in Brooksville, Florida. And then next weekend, the last weekend in Jacksonville, the 2nd stop of the Sunshine State swing, we had wow, Calvin Heimburg took the win and everything. So we've got those 2 guys in the top 3 today. Calvin, I know, is looking to try to get, as you see him come in the picture and on the practice screen, he's looking to make up some ground today. So we're really looking forward to seeing what we have in store for this. Now this particular stop is the Tallahassee. We're the 3rd stop on the swing, and we are right here today, and we've got a barn burner here of a contest going up here. We're going to be watching these 4 ranked competitors, Paul being number 1 ranked in the world, competing today, and boy, it's heating up. I think it's going to get a little bit more serious as we get into the round. I would like to mention that Maddie Oram, who's our 2-time defending champ, is on the chase card. And he's not far out of it as well. Somebody from the 2nd card would have the chance of sneaking up on there. Okay, so let's walk over towards the tee. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this course. Tom Brown Park is in Tallahassee, Florida. It's just off of Interstate 10 in the northern part of Florida. This particular course, for being in Florida, is uncharacteristically hilly. It's got some elevation changes on here. We got a variety of holes. We have long holes, short holes. We got all kinds of shots here that are required in your bag in order to negotiate this course. It's not an easy course at times. We've got a couple of holes out here that really give the players some challenges, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. It sort of feels like you're playing 4 different worlds on this course. The first 7 holes are more on the shorter side, and as we get to the rest of the course is going to lengthen. We're going to have more distance. We basically have just under 10,000 feet for this 22-hole layout. It's a par 75. And, you know, Paul McBeth has shot 18 down on 18 holes. We've got 22 here, where we've had 14 down as our best score. We're looking to see if anybody's going to want to make that major move. Now, every hole in this course has a birdie opportunity. Every hole has been birdied, just not by the same person. But we're going to see what happens today. A lot of these players feel like they can do better on this course than they did the first 2 rounds. Paul McBeth felt like after the first round, after falling behind by 3 strokes, felt like he could have had a lot of room for improvement. He did on the second day. He came back, scored very well, took over first place before the end of the day. JohnE McCray on his heels. Now, Tom Brown has three of its longest holes are 950 feet, 805 feet, and 710 feet. We've got 1 par 5, 7 par 4s. The signature holes on this course, we're going to talk a little bit about it when we get there, but they're holes number 4, hole number C. 4 is definitely the one we've had the fewest birdies on it so far this weekend. Hole C is a very tough birdie hole. If you get birdie on these holes, you're definitely going to get some separation with your competitors. Staying in the fairway and hitting your lines on this course is a must. If you don't, the players know they've got their work cut out for them on several of these holes. We're sitting here now as the chase card gets ready to tee off. We will watch them tee off on hole number 1 when it's time to go. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The volume is turned up and we won't have the problem of talking too low on the first round. Also, we are in Pollen Haven here in Tallahassee, Florida. The pollen here is thick. Our second choice title for this tournament was the Pollen Invitational. It's that bad. So I have allergies, and once in a while you're going to be able to tell, so I apologize that in advance. Also, we have had the experience of a very brief signal loss around holes 2 and 3. Don't expect it. We didn't have it yesterday. But we also, in holes 8 and 9 that are in the valley, that could happen, but it's very brief. Okay, we got Matty Oram on the tee box now. We're going to join the action for a second. Well, there you have it, folks. The chase card is on their way, and Randon just wanted to say hi to Mom. Good luck to these gentlemen. They're going to be, their sights are on the guys that'll be teeing off here in just a few minutes at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We're happy that you're here. This is Dave Muntean. I'm a member of Team Dynamic Disc, our title sponsor for the tournament. Also Vice President of Tallahassee Disc Golf Association. I actually dropped out of the tournament last week so that I could bring you this free coverage. I want to thank Terry Miller for allowing us at the last minute to try to tag onto his YouTube channel so we could bring you this live footage here at Tallahassee Tom Brown Park. And the 2019 Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We're looking to have a pretty nice day here, and the crowd yesterday was pretty large and pretty loud, so we're looking forward to seeing an even bigger crowd here today. I'd like to take this moment to thank a few of our sponsors that are here while we're waiting. Some of the people who put the effort into contributing to our pro purse and the things that we were able to do to make this make the details of the tournament to the point where we could really show off how a tournament is run. We've got a ton of volunteers here. We've got 3 different kinds of Gatorade. We've got water. We've got all kinds of things at this course for the people to see and for the players to enjoy their experience here. The sponsors: Sun State Title Service in Monticello, Florida, Play It Again Sports, DZ Disc with new releases from all brands. The disc that you see is the disc that you get, and a great rewards program. Dave Muntean, that's me, Tallahassee Disc Golf Association, Florida Osteopathic Medical Association, Capital Truck Inc., FSI celebrating 40 years, Friends of Our Parks, OAI Visual Branding, Florida Transportation Builders Association Inc., Communication Solution Unlimited. So we're on the tee box right now, just waiting for the 2 o'clock tee time. Mr. JohnE McCray's in the house. He's sitting here jumping up and down and getting warm and just enjoying his visit here in Tallahassee. Johnny's a multiple 5-time winner here in Tallahassee in the past, so we're glad to see him come back up to this neck of the woods in Florida. We certainly give him all our best luck on tour this year, and looking forward to seeing you in Glass Blown Open. Be there in a few weeks. So yeah, a lot of fun to be had.
Yes. Great job on the courses out here. The improvements at Tom Brown are amazing. I told the Michigan guys a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I think Tallahassee's probably got the best 2 courses in the state, so that's pretty good, I think.
Well, JohnE, we really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to try to get better every year. We're already talking about logistics and things for next year to make it even better.
I heard about another course too. It's supposed to be championship as well coming in. So
yep, we've got a few things in the works. So yeah, Tallahassee off of Interstate 10 in northern Florida. If you happen to be driving through, it's just off Interstate about 10 minutes. Come over here and take a spin on the course. Good luck today, JohnE. So we have about 5.5 minutes before tee time. I'm going to let everybody know that there'll be times where I get real quiet. That's because I'm going to be up in the players' business while they're playing, trying to stay out of their way, but give you the closest that I can to their action, what they're doing between holes. Try to give you scoring updates every hole. I know that we want to know that, especially on the final round, so we'll be trying to do a better job of that. I have my my assistant here from the Tallahassee Disc Golf Association, one of our officers, helping me out today to remind me to do things that I sometimes forget. So we see around here, we've got the gallery starting to form. We've got a nice little crowd here. It's going to get a little bit bigger. I know they're going to get loud as the day goes on, and so we're looking forward to having a fun round here. This is our players meeting. Assistant TD, Erica Grillo, is going to be doing the players meeting, getting these players started. We want to thank Eric for everything he's done. Been working like 6:30, 7 a.m. every morning until we're done. Gets tee times posted before 6:30 p.m. and he's been doing a great job. So thank you for everything you've done, Eric.
Thank you, Dave.
Hey. Okay, we're going to take a look at the scores coming into the first hole.
When you're out on the course with them, if you will make every attempt to be still and quiet while they're throwing and putting and that sort of thing. Also, any cell phones, please silence those. We don't want any ringers going off while they're trying to do their thing. We appreciate everybody coming out. This is a great event, and we are excited that this is going on this year. We have some top players. This is one of the best years we have had so far. So just enjoy yourselves otherwise, and if you have any questions, we're around. Thank you all. We still have about 4 minutes of tee time. So it's going to be, the order is Paul, JohnE, Calvin, and then Cameron. Sorry. Names are written weird.
You didn't write them out.
I did not write them, no.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, yes, sir. Actually really feel comfortable with it, but these two are the same.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, so you throwing that white one a lot.
And the white was a little straighter, so you'll see me do it, but it just kind of flipped over a little. If there's one hole, I'll throw that one for sure over this one.
Yeah, because day one you threw the white one.
And it just went straight over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, this one, if I was the white one, probably would have done the same. But it doesn't look like they're doing today. What's the red? Maybe.
I've been there a while, so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's the only one with the stamp on it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And I didn't like pause my video to double check, but I thought it was a force.
On 18? Oh, and down the hill?
Yeah.
No. I threw it on 18.
I thought I threw it forehand on one hole. During round one, I'm thinking.
I would have thrown this one.
Okay. Is that a force as well? Yep. Sponsored way before Paul was a up and comer.
What were you using when you won your putting title?
It was 2011, so those are Casey AVRs.
Okay. I just remember seeing you running the same.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't think we got a chance. We had to use theirs.
Oh, okay.
And I was really frustrated because they were regular
gentlemen,
AVRs.
we are
which I
good
didn't
to
pump
go.
with.
Good luck.
Yeah.
We are going live. First on the box today is Paul McBeth.
All right, there you go. That was hole number 1. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We got 325 feet slightly downhill. 3 of the players have put this real close, and Paul's went a little bit wide right, and he's going to have probably a 40-foot putt or more. We'll go take it down and take a look at it. Visit Tallahassee at the bottom page. Hey guys, it looks like we have about a 7 or 8 mile per hour wind today. Is in the players' faces on the drive. Paul looks like he's about 40 feet out. Clean shot at the basket. Okay, so everybody's in for birdie, except for Paul. We're going to head to hole number 2. I need to give a big shout out to one of our big sponsors of this tournament, Visit Tallahassee. It's a primary sponsor, and they're proud to support the Professional Disc Golf Association's the 2019 Open at Tallahassee, and welcomes all competitors and their families to Tallahassee. Named a top 10 best southern city by Southern Living magazine, we invite visitors to explore and discover for themselves why Tallahassee is so special. For more information on restaurants, shopping, things to do, events, and much more, go to visittallahassee.com. Visittallahassee.com. Thank you to the Visit Tallahassee folks. Again, we have if you're just joining us, it's the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida. 22-hole layout, par 75, almost 10,000 feet. We're on our way to hole number 2 right now. It's a 335-foot hole, straight down the middle, in the trees at the very end. Wow, Paul let that one leak a little bit left. It caught the edge of a tree and kicked towards the basket, so he might be in good shape here. Johnny came up a little bit short. The other ones should be inside the circle. See if we can catch the leaderboard here as it comes by. We got McBeth and McCray at 21 under. Heimburg and Colglazier are just a few strokes back. All right, we got a real battle going on here, folks. It's going to start heating up as we go along. We got a hole 4 just a couple of holes away, and that one there, man, the nerves will be flying a little bit on that one because, boy, there's just not many birdies on that hole. Probably about 5 birdies at the most this entire weekend on hole number 4. It's been brutal. It's the shortest hole for a par 4, 325 feet. All right, let's go see what Johnny's got. So if you're just joining us, this is the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida. We are here to watch the top card, Paul McBeth, Calvin Heimburg, Johnny McCray, Cameron Colglazier, as I walk over a big hump and my voice shakes. Knob right there. Thank you. So this hole is 270 feet, moderately uphill, opening to the woods, probably about 9 feet wide. Basket sits inside the woods about 40 feet. Looks like we had one player hit the gap. I don't know. I have 57-year-old eyes. Is that 12? 6? Okay. So, you know, I'm 57 years old. What do my eyes know? That's why I have a video camera, so it can watch for me. I don't know. Wow, that was an incredible save through the woods after a real unfortunate roll. Don't off to hole number 4. Tom Brown Parks, villain hole number 4. Toughest hole to get the birdie on. It's a par 4, 325 feet. It's inside the woods, very technical. Instead of long shots with accurate throws, they're short shots with short accurate throws. Completely different. You gotta stay on the fairway here. If you get off the fairway, you've got your work cut out for you. Take a look at the sign. Calvin's going down to take a look around the corner. We got the red flag right now, which means somebody else is on the hole. This hole here, about 150 feet down the fairway, hang a left, get out into the open a little bit, have a shot, putter shot up to the basket, another 150 feet. So you just got to get the tee shot down there in the open. That's the key part. Second shot's no picnic around the basket. The elevation changes around the basket I mean, there's just not much room up to the next to the basket. While we're waiting, we'll call out a few more of our sponsors. Thank you very much to our sponsors. Again, this is what brings the money to the tournament, and we really appreciate these groups coming to the table to help us out. Avant Financial Group, 1020 Art, Thompson Crawford Smiley, Growler Country, Craft Beer to Go, Tallahassee Lions International, Merrill Lynch, Bank of America Corporation, Wright & Associates, Kamenez and Yuri, PA Attorneys at Law, Reliable Auto Solutions, White's Plumbing Inc., AdMax, Harper Revel Heating and Air Inc., Ricky Meadows, PDGA 76505, Michael Vaughn, PDGA 54630, Joe Waterbury, PDGA 59614, Stoudemire Family, Harold Grant. No, I did not memorize these. I have a cheat sheet. But anyways, hope you're enjoying it. We're on hole number 4 right now. We're at the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida. We're here with lead card final round 3 action at this A-tier event, the 3rd stop on the Sunshine State Tour before these gentlemen head to Jonesboro, Arkansas this next week.
This should all be right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is just one big thing of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? I think we should have a pin right up here somewhere.
And from here?
Yeah. Yeah, across the retention pond.
Next year.
Yeah, it's flat area up there. I don't know. We have other ideas too. Yeah.
I believe it.
And I appreciate your input earlier today too. They have a club that comes out here every weekend. Yeah. Sounds like a car, kind of a minor car accident. It does. It catches me off guard thinking that's what happened.
He said armor, and I was thinking like army at first. I was like, oh, there's these drills out here. Makes sense. He said larping.
Yeah.
Wow.
Famous
Way
by
like plastic pipes
role
at each other
models.
right now.
If you've ever seen that movie.
Yeah.
Last year they had like big wooden swords going at each other.
So today's course, we're almost about ready to start, but today's course is 22 holes, a little over 9,800 feet long, par 75. Got 1 par 5, 7 par 4s. This is the first par 4 of the bunch. This hole right here, maybe 5 birdies all weekend, and I might be pushing it, but not many.
The only one I would say is harder is C.
Oh, C? Oh, getting up and down.
Yeah. The one we had to get out the gap and then up to the right.
I birdied it 5 times in a row.
You birdied it 5 times?
Match play championships, doubles, and 2 casual rounds. 3, took
Get
a
out
3.
the gap every time?
I got at the gap every time, and it stuck near the basket. 5 rounds in a row. Me. Me. If I can do it, a lot of people can do it.
I haven't got it yet.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, yeah, maybe that's. Yeah, I threw my disc and then I cut down trees. Wow.
Hardcore LARPing going on over there.
If you're off this fairway, it's tough. If you're in the fairway, you're in the game. Okay. Wow. That was intense. Definitely off the fairway is no picnic here. The hole continues to another day to be the villain for somebody's round. Tough hole. Now we're going to move to hole 5. Gallery's kind of waiting there because on this last hole we couldn't let the gallery inside the woods. Just not enough room for everybody. Got a little bit of a 7 to 10 mile per hour breeze going on right now. Players will be facing a left to right wind on the next hole. Next hole is going to be 360 feet straight down the gut with a left. Pretty much if you're a right-hander, you want to skip it left at the end, the last 100 feet. We're going to go check the scores here. Trying to do this every hole. We got score changes to be made when the players holler out their scores in a second.
In front of it.
McBeth birdied that last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did last round.
So on hole number 4 that we just passed, McBeth took the birdie. JohnE took a double. Three stroke swing. Can't even say that too fast. Looks like JohnE threw one right down the gut on this hole. Hit one of the 4 trees you see on the left. Just caught it, man. He's throwing some good shots, and there'd be this one item in the middle of the fairway, and he seems to grab it sometimes. If you happen to be just joining us, this is the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We are here in Tallahassee, Florida, just in the northern part of Florida off of Interstate 10, Tom Brown Park. We're approaching hole number 6 on the lead card on the Sunday final round. We have a dog leg left. It's the shortest hole on the course, 220 feet. It's one of the last couple short holes before we get to the longer part of the course. So we're about ready to finish world number 1 of this course. Then we'll feel like we're playing disc golf in another world by the time we get to hole 8. Okay, this hole has a Mando right on the corner, so you can't let it go early on this hole. Looks like most of the players put it around the corner. I'd like to make a little bit of a shout out to all our volunteers, as we have spotters on so many holes out here and flaggers. We've got an overwhelming number of people volunteering to make this tournament work. No! Okay guys, shot of the day so far. My goodness, that was about 100 feet and it was around the corner on a hyzer putt, just clipping a few limbs and falling in the bucket. It's unbelievable. Man, that was the best shot, best putt I've seen, except for Zach Melton's 75-footer yesterday. Both of those, man, give it up. Well guys, after Paul, he didn't make the corner, he hit a tree, dropped short, left himself with Gosh, it's just usually a layup from there, but not Paul McBeth. He just nails it. It bounces in the basket a little bit and stays in. Whew. All right, we're headed to hole number 7. See, rather steep uphill climb to the basket by Florida standards. 270 feet uphill. Okay, got some good drives in there. Okay, that was after 6 holes. This is what we're looking at. We're on hole 7 right now. It's after 5? Okay, so this is after 5 holes. And yeah. Johnny needing to do a little bit of a minor exercise, have an exercise moment. Okay, we're just finishing up on hole number 7. You are joining the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We're happy to have you here. My name is Dave Muntean. I'm doing the video and the commentary and trying not to trip over the roots on this course. So we're hoping you're having a good time. Got some good disc golf going on right now. We're going to show you the scoreboard here after the scores change. I know we have a little bit of time while the chase card is down there in the valley. This is hole number 8, by the way. It's 580 feet. It's 580 feet. It's downhill from the tee box. You got sort of a tunnel you got to hit. There's a ditch way down there in the JohnE. JohnE actually reached that ditch yesterday and landed in a body of water only 3 feet wide. It was a monster drive, but you got to go back uphill and to the right once you get down there. Kind of tough. There are a few birdies here, not too many. But this is the kind of a different part of the course here that we're starting to enter. A lot of exciting holes ahead. So this tournament title sponsor is Dynamic Disc. Dynamic Disc opened in 2005. Today, Dynamic Disc is a full-scale disc golf manufacturer that specializes in everything disc golf. They have a passion for exceptional customer service and focus on growing the sport. Dynamic Disc would like to thank you for allowing them to work in the industry and hope that you are enjoying your ventures to the fullest. You can shop Dynamic Disc, Latitude 64, Westside Disc for all your disc golf needs, disc, bags, basket, apparel, accessories, and more. Customer service is our highest priority, but your passion for the sport is our business. So we're waiting right now on the tee pad. Let's talk about these tee pads just for a second. I'm going to back up here. All these tee pads are about 13 feet long, got about a 6 or 7 foot front side and 5 foot on the back, 4 or 5 feet on the back, and they're framed 2 feet basically from the edge of the tee pad to the wood. And all these tee pads are huge. One of my personal pet peeves is having tee pads that are too short, so these are a little bit on the majestic side, and they're not as inexpensive either. So the city of Tallahassee would like to thank them for all the work that they do on this course, because it's their construction crew that enabled this to happen. Concrete trucks and woodsmanship. We had a lot of things going on here to make everything happen. So while we're waiting, I want to scan this crowd here. We certainly have a little bit of park activity going on. We got a couple holes later, we've got traffic stopped because we've got our longest par 5 up there. So we want the players to have the right of way this particular day. Got city crews out here blocking the traffic. We have a ton of people in the crowd here. The crowd seems to be growing just a little bit. Let's take a look and walk over here in the road, see what we got going on. Yeah. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. As you can see, Calvin's 4 behind McBeth. That's Scott Keller, by the way, holding the board all 3 days. His legs are probably just as tired as mine. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you having a good time? Yeah? So what you got in your hand there? The flags that they use to do out of bounds and safe and all that? Who are you carrying them for? Oh, cool. All right. Good. Have a good time. Hey, let me take this moment to thank our lead tournament director for the Open, Mario Palmenteri. He works for the City of Tallahassee Parks and Rec Department. He's been one of the true workhorses for this tournament. I'd like to thank him, his director, Ashley Edwards, and the field staff, Tallahassee Disc Golf Association, and all those who enjoy playing this course on a regular basis are very lucky to have the ultimate support of our city. They work hard to make this place look amazing and to keep the sport fun for all of us. And then we have Erica Grillo, our assistant TD in the tournament. The three of us, Mario, Eric, and myself, and others that are on the tournament committee, put in a great deal of effort to put this back together, leading every single detail. Eric's handling the players' meetings duties today. He's been briefing every player about the course, its rules, prior to teeing off on hole 1. So thank you, Eric. Thank you, Mario. You guys have done a spectacular job. Looks like the fairway is clear. We're going to get started here momentarily.
I didn't see us get a flag or anything, but
Yeah, I don't think they give one. It's just up to you guys from here. Yes. There's a spotter, but no flagger for the drive. Yeah, he's spotting. Yeah. Right. Hopefully he will. It's not. Yeah.
It was. It still was, yes.
Yeah. He threed it twice.
we're on the other side. I think
Yeah, I think you're good. So again, JohnE throws the biggest bomb on hole 8, the second day in a row, apparently reaching the ditch, which is viewed around here as being completely unreachable. And it looks like that 3-foot width body of water traveling through the ditch has apparently snagged his disc once again, 2 days in a row. Just unbelievable. Just laces it. That's just unlucky. Okay, the guys on the hole 9 tee pad are about ready to clear the basket area, so we're going to be going here momentarily. So if you're just joining us, this is the 2019 Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We're here in Tallahassee, Florida, in the north part of Florida, just off of Interstate 10 at Tom Brown Park. My name's Dave Muntean, bringing you the free live bonus footage. Thank you to Terry Miller for allowing me to use his YouTube channel to bring you this bonus coverage that wasn't planned until last week.
Yeah, it didn't cross.
Thank you. Right here's good right there.
Yes, sir. Nice shot.
Hole 9 is also par 4. If you hit the line, it's a pretty easy birdie. All right, Calvin smokes this drive right down the middle. Guys, got to the fairway. Sorry about that. We're in Tallahassee, Florida, 2019. Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. This is the Tallahassee Disc Golf Association bringing you the live action here. Voluntarily dropping out of the tournament this week. Only last week, dropping out of the tournament to bring you this free bonus coverage. Thanks to Terry Miller for letting us use his YouTube channel, The Disc Golf Guy. He's been amazing to us while he's been visiting Tallahassee. Back to the action. All right, that was hole 9. Hold on a second. This is Ray Vander Waal.
Hello.
He is the coordinator manager of all of our volunteers here. Ray, thank you very much for all the hard work on the course all 3 days. You've done a fantastic job, and I enjoyed working with you.
It's been a great tournament.
Yeah. This is hole A, 950 feet. Down the hill and back up. Got a good question. Okay, do a little score check here. We are 9 holes down with 13 to go. And I'll let the scoreboard speak for itself.
Go.
We've got the green flag for the one that went in the ditch by McBeth. 950 feet. The ditch is about 500 feet downhill. Then we got another 460 feet or so up to the top and into the woods. And once you go in the woods, you got another 80 or 90 feet to the basket. A couple more of our sponsors I'd like to thank. Texas Roadhouse. I ate dinner there last night with about 5 others of us. Ology Brewing Company, where taste is a delicious brewed science, and Danny Nunez Aerials, who provided the drone footage to give to Terry Miller for his post-production coverage of the event.
race that car right there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. We are on hole A, the 10th hole of a 22-hole round, 2019 Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc.
Make magic. Make magic.
Just outside the circle for the birdie.
I think it's right down.
So we missed Calvin's drive. Calvin's drive was first, and he hit a tree and dropped straight down in the middle, just past the ditch. So at least he's didn't kick left or right. This hole can be trouble. This is hole C, 580 feet. It's every bit of the signature hole and one of the 2 toughest par 4s to birdie on the course. On this hole here, the ideal drive is obviously out into the sunny area, out get through the chute, but you want it to fall a little left because the opening to the basket is far up on the ditch on the left. You need a right-handed flick or a right-handed anhyzer to get it up to the hole. Again, a very tough hole to birdie.
Yeah, Nate, I need to get all that put back. Okay.
Just when you're ready, let me know.
I don't know, because if they're considered the same playing surface, like they do, but if they're not, you can't, right? It's something weird. I don't know.
I thought they couldn't live there.
I don't know.
Okay, that was hole C. That was the 11th hole of our entire round. We are halfway done. You might have noticed that Paul McBeth threw 2 shots from down in the ditch. It was up against the wall. He took a provisional to where he could putt from up top because he was within the reach of the backside of his disc, and they'll figure it out later. So if you happen to be joining us late here, this is the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We are here enjoying a pleasant afternoon in northern Florida, Tom Brown Park. This is Dave Muntean bringing you the action. 330 feet. 330 feet. It's pretty much straight down the chute. You want to skip up left, slightly downhill, and then back uphill. Definitely a makeable birdie.
cherry tree.
Yeah, that's funny. No, because I'm not coughing right now, so I'm not going to do anything different. I need to do some more dynamic discs.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's about a 55-footer, folks. Calvin Heimburg for the birdie on hole D. Yeah, picking up a stroke. Okay, that's hole D. We're going to head over to hole E. Take a moment to one of our big sponsors, Visit Tallahassee, primary sponsor and proud to support the Professional Disc Golf Association, the Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc, and welcomes all competitors and their families to Tallahassee. Named a top 10 best southern city by Southern Living magazine, we invite visitors to explore and discover for themselves why Tallahassee is so special. For more information on restaurants, shopping, things to do, events, and much more, go to visitallahassee.com. Okay, we'll have a score check for you in just a second while they get the last hole figured out. That was JohnE on this hole all 3 days, over in the cabbage on the right hand side of the fairway, about 80 feet short. Calvin's in for the birdie, picks up another stroke. Water left in there? Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Hole F is ahead of us. Another par 3. If I remember right, it's right at about 415 feet.
Worse and worse every hole. They need to not be in front of us. They're distracting the hell out of us.
All right, guys, if you're joining us late here, it's the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. We are playing a 22-hole course, par 75, just under 10,000 feet long. I'm Dave Muntean, bringing you the action today. This is live bonus free coverage. Just decided to do this last week. Thanks to Terry Miller for letting us use his Disc Golf Guy YouTube channel. Guys, we got a barn burner here right now. Calvin and McBeth are tied at 27 under. Huh?
Some fresh water?
Yeah, you put just halfway for now. Halfway for now. All right, we're on hole 10. We seem to be moving pretty quickly here. We do have the chase card in the fairway. So this is hole 10, 710 feet. .710 feet, par 4. It's downhill. Calvin threw it about 550, 600 feet, slightly downhill yesterday. So you can see we got the chase card in the fairway. You want to go down there, right in that gap you see way down there to the right of the racquetball courts, down that chute to the end. That's where we'll be going.
Turn around here, buddy.
Turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah, the magical touch, Mr. Terry Miller, video technical guru, technology guru. All right, let's go over here to the scoreboard after that hole. Looks like we have Okay, while we're waiting a few more minutes here, let's pay tribute to a few of our sponsors. Sun State Title Service in Monticello, Florida. Play It Again Sports. DZ Disc with new releases from all the brands. The disc you see is the disc you get in the Great Rewards program. Dave Muntean, PDGA 37376. That's me. Tallahassee Disc Golf Association. Florida Osteopathic Medical Association. Capital Truck Incorporated. FSI celebrating 40 years. Friends of our Parks. OAI Visual Branding. Florida Transportation Builders Incorporated. Communications Solution Unlimited. Refreshment Services Pepsi of Tallahassee. Advanced Driving Systems Inc. Lutz, Bobo, Telfair, Eastman, Gable & Lee, Attorneys at Law. Yeah, I know. Crazy, huh? He was about 12 feet from the road.
He was on the road and rolled back in. I'll let this check go now.
All right, let's thank some more of our sponsors as we walk down this fairway. We are on the hole number 10 fairway right now. Avant Financial Group, thank you very much for your contribution to this tournament. 1020 Art, Thompson Crawford Smiley, Growler Country Craft Beer to Go, Tallahassee Lions International, Merrill Lynch Bank of America Corporation, Wright & Associates, Kamenez and Yuri PA, Attorneys at Law, Reliable Auto Solutions, White's Plumbing Inc., AdMax, Harper Revel Heating and Air Company, Ricky Meadows, PDGA 76505, Michael Vaughn, PDGA number 54630, Joe Waterbury, PDGA number 59614, Stoudemire Family, Harold Grant. Thank you guys. Thank you to those companies in Tallahassee and nearby. Of course, Visit Tallahassee, we can't forget them. They were one of our major contributors to this tournament. Visit Tallahassee.com. another wow moment. I heard at least 6 wows in the crowd that time. Couple more sponsors. Texas Roadhouse, Ology Brewing Company, where taste is a delicious brewed science, and Danny Nunez Aerials providing the drone footage for Terry Miller's post-production coverage of this event. Coming soon to you. I have to admit though, Terry Miller, my hat's off to you. I'm tired. My back is sore. I tell you, I don't know how you do it. Much respect.
Shot, John. Okay, let's see. Looks like we have, I see 2 inside the circle, 3 inside the circle, and we have 1 on the edge of the circle down the hill. Yep. Okay, we're headed to hole number 11. After that, after 11, we have 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Those are the holes we have left.
Freeze around.
today?
Doing good. My back is hurting a little bit. Again, my hat's off to you for your stamina on these disc golf tournaments. Much more respect than I already did for you.
I appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the live feed. Hope Dave's out there killing it. It's, believe it or not, even though you're just, well, not just, you're holding that gimbal, holding and walking around for the 4 hours that you have been doing. I get to at least set mine down. You don't. So I can understand your back hurting, buddy.
Well, thank you for everything you've done, sir.
Absolutely. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Remember, all 3 rounds will be cut up. I've already got rounds 1 and 2 completely edited, actually. The last 2 nights I edited them together. We're just waiting on some drone footage that we'll put in there for the whole preview, and then get commentary on all 3 rounds.
It is one that can definitely
Melton did commentary round 1 this morning with me. Round 2 just needs commentary and drone, so they'll all be coming out. We'll wait for maybe a day or 2 after all of the Nick Hyde footage is out. So you guys will, there'll be a little lull, and that's where we'll swoop in and give you guys all the action.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, hole 11. That's a 15 foot downhill and just turning right the entire way. A few trees in the fairway that maybe perhaps shouldn't be there, but but you're just hoping you miss a few and you throw it down this hole. Just got to hit the first couple of gaps there and hope you don't hit a tree the rest of the way. Not too many birdies on this hole, but par, just keep it in play, and par's pretty easy. That was a good shot. Okay, if you're just joining us, this is the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. This is Dave Muntean bringing you the action. Free live bonus coverage using the Disc Golf Guys YouTube channel. Not planned until last week. I withdrew from the tournament to provide this coverage for you. Free. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay, we're headed to hole number 12. And if you're familiar with Tom Brown Park, hole number 12 and 13 are combined to become number 12, and then we skip to 14 after this. It's every bit of 675 with the hill all the way up to the basket. Probably looking at effectively about 800. Players need to get past the first set of trees about 400 feet, 350 feet up the hill. Okay, we are here at the 2019 Tallahassee Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. Dynamic Disc, with Eric McCray being the godfather of the GBO, is the machine behind the upcoming Glass Blown Open the week of April 22nd, with the final round of the MPO and FPO divisions held on Saturday, April 27th. The event started with around 80 players in 2002. It's grown to become the largest disc golf event in the world past few years, and more than 1,700 competitors from all over the world spending an entire week in Emporia, scoring rounds on the city's disc golf courses, eating and drinking in its restaurants and watering holes. Emporia is referred to sometimes as the disc golf capital of the world. Certainly will be that. I'll be there myself, working the Emporia Country Club. Of course, see you there. Okay, that was hole 12. We were headed to hole 14. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, and we are done with the 22-hole layout at almost 10,000 feet, par 75. 2019 Open at Tallahassee, here in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. Hole 14 is 385. It's pretty straight. Got a couple trees in the way, but you just take it one side of the tree or the other, and very reachable.
Four. Johnny. 4, please. Took a 3. Cam. 4.
Guys, we got a dead heat here with only a few handful of holes left to go. I'm going to pan the crowd here. Yeah, that one got the crowd fired up. All right, that was a beauty. Our title sponsor, Dynamic Disc, started in March 2005. Jeremy Rusko was just on the internet, little eBay-based college up at Emporia State University. That was his hobby, just an amazing success story. His college hobby soon turned into a worldwide enterprise. Jeremy's been quoted as saying we sold 1 disc that first week and 1 disc that second week. We are here at the 2019 Open at Tallahassee. Dave Muntean at your microphone, enjoying the gracious courtesy of the use of the Disc Golf Guy YouTube channel. Looks like Calvin's just outside the circle, about 4 feet. Wow, clutch putt. Looks like JohnE's about 3 feet outside the circle. Nice putt. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 holes to go. And you have to work to get the birdies on these next 4. They are not easy, but they are attainable. Plenty of birdies this weekend, but if you can string a few along this stretch, you're going to gain some ground. This might be the stretch where the tournament's won. .455 feet straight down the middle, although the last 2 days Mr. Paul McBeth has gone above the trees to get there, attempting to crash into the tree on the right hand side right at the basket. Didn't quite get there yesterday. Round number 1 he got to 55 feet for a birdie attempt at least.
No, he changed. That big one. That's the lady.
Hey young man, how are you doing today? How long have you been here?
5, 6 holes.
Yeah, you've been having fun watching them?
Yeah.
They throw a little bit further than you? Do they throw farther than you do?
Yeah.
They do? Okay. All right, well, have a good time. Okay, we got the group in front of us just clearing the basket. We're about ready to go. We are in hole 15 at Tom Brown Park in Tallahassee, Florida for the 2019 Open at Tallahassee, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. Coming down to the last 4 holes. Looks like Calvin's inside the circle, probably about 27 feet. Looking to get this birdie and capitalize. Yep. It's good enough for a 2-stroke advantage over number 1 in the world ranked Paul McBeth. Yeah, Calvin picked up a really good one there. Got 3 tough birdie holes ahead. That was the group that's on the 18th hole, the final hole. Even though it's 22 holes, the final hole number is 18. As we cross paths with them, head to the 16 tee box. Chase card still in the fairway, so we'll have a couple of minutes. Hole 16 is a narrow entrance into this hole. Got a Mando tree on the right, 345 feet. All you do is hit the line and it'll get there. Just hit the line. If you get off the line, hit a tree early, it can be quite a bit of trouble. We saw that yesterday on the lead card. 2 went left. It was not fun getting out of there. So if you're joining us late with only 3 holes to go, we're at the 2019 Open at Tallahassee here in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. My name's Dave Muntean, bringing you the free live coverage that we weren't planning until this past week to do it. Terry Miller's going to be doing his post-production effort. I want to thank Terry Miller once again for allowing us to use his YouTube channel, The Disc Golf Guy, to broadcast this live feed to you.
Hey Dave, on backups, the pro tip is cut to commercial in the studio. Do you have those?
No, I have no studio. I have no backup plan. I wish I had a backup back and a backup arm because I need to replace those about now.
Just 3 to go, buddy.
I know. It's all fun. It's all fun. Well, folks, these last 4 holes, I told you they were very demanding, and they are. You have to hit these lines. It is not easy. It takes the top skill talent to sit over here and hit these lines. They're definitely being put to the test. And on these first 2 of the last 4 holes, Calvin is, with a 2-stroke lead, has put it right down the gut. And we'll see what kind of putt he has here. But looking good so far for Calvin. Just needs to keep it steady.
That fleshy tan.
So as the players tap out, I think we have Calvin with a 3-stroke lead with 2 holes to go. Calvin has really gotten hot down the last part of this round. Two holes to go. Hole number 17. 22 holes to be completed this round. Par 75. This one here is 385, and it's every bit of it. You've got to hit the line. It's a long ways, about 280 before you have to take a left and skip out in the open to the trees. See, the chase card is still up there. I'd like to thank the TDs, tournament directors Mario and Eric, Mario Palmenteri and Erica Grillo, for the hard work put into this tournament. All the spotters, flaggers, we have about 14 of them. And we have the green flag, so we're ready to go. There's a pretty big gallery waiting outside the end of this hole on the 17th green. We had 2 people hit trees kind of early. We're going to see where they ended up. Calvin looks like he made it clean out there. Paul looks like he's going first. See if we can catch up here. Okay, folks, we're coming down to hole 18. It's the 22nd hole for this round, the 66th hole for the entire weekend. Calvin Heimburg up by 3 with 1 hole left. It's the 805-foot par 4. Calvin just needs to keep it in play, and then he'll have nothing to worry about.
I had a 3, please. Calvin?
3.
Is everybody loving some disc golf? Woo! this is the last hole. We're on the last fairway of the 22nd hole for today's final round at the 2019 Open at Tallahassee in Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. So I want to thank Dynamic Disc one more time for being our title sponsor for this year's event. Shop Dynamic Disc, Latitude 64 and Westside Disc for all your disc golf needs. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Calvin is right on 14 under for the day, which would tie the course record that was set on the first day by Mr. Johnny McCray. So Calvin might have a look here. 14 under on a 22-hole course. New course record set this weekend. Calvin looks like he has about a 65, 70-foot putt. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Calvin Heimburg, your 2019 Open at Tallahassee champion. Man, he went hot the last half of this round. Man, very impressive. Very impressive. Okay, we're going to go in with the scorecard, check everything, turn it in. And we'll have a very brief ceremony for the champion. It's great to have all these players here. Johnny McCray, Cameron Colglazier, Paul McBeth, and our new champion for 2019, Calvin Heimburg. Okay, Terry Miller's going to do a little interview with our champion, Calvin Heimburg. I'm going to follow along for the moment.
How do you deal with it?
Talking to my breath and whine about it.
Okay. So today it looked like it was going to be early. I think it felt like Paul jumped out, and then you were right there, and then there was a huge momentum shift. Did you feel that as well, or am I just making that up?
Yeah, I mean, Paul jumped out kind of early, lengthened it maybe by a stroke or two. I think it might have just been one, but yeah, I made a couple big putts, which brought it closer, and yeah, and it was tight down the stretch, and I was able to finish with a fair amount of birdies to separate.
Do you feel any pressure as you're following out you're finishing out those last few holes?
Yeah, anything can happen on those last few holes out here, so you can take bogeys or double bogeys, so yeah, there's definitely pressure.
Should we give you the title of most excitable guy out here?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've earned it.
You definitely have. All right, this is Calvin Heimburg. I want to thank everyone that was part of the Open at Tallahassee this weekend. Visit Tallahassee along with everyone else, Dave and the staff and the crew, all TDs, assistant TDs, camera people. Madison Walker steps in and holds the camera. And congratulations to Ellen Widboom, who took it on the women's side. Madison finishing runner-up. It was a great battle out here for Calvin and the disc golf guy. We'll see you guys next time.
Wow, that was exhilarating.
All right, guys, that wraps it up. 2019 live in Tallahassee. Next year we'll be here as the 2020 Open at Tallahassee, and we'll make it bigger and better. I hope you'll come and join us next year. The course will be better. Good luck. Y'all have fun with the sport. We will talk to you later. Good day and good night.